I'd say this is the year of the chicken parm.
Whoa! 2021, year of the chicken parm.
You heard it here.
It's very possible,
I think so.
especially with the sauce. We tested hundreds of times eating chicken parm with this sauce, eating another chicken parm with this sauce, sandwich, roll, gyro, platter, on the plate. We did it in conventional ovens, did it in home ovens, did it in kitchen ovens. We've put in hundreds of hours specifically designing this sauce so that it goes perfectly with chicken parm.
All right, we're gonna make some chicken parm today. Here at Carbone, traditionally we serve veal parm on the menu, but we thought that it was really important that for our sauce that we nail chicken parm, being one of the most popular Italian dishes in the world. So lately I've been making a lot of chicken parm.
So why does this one work and why should people try this at home with chicken parm, Mario?
It took a long time for us to figure it out. It took a lot of tasting. We tried it in every conceivable way, tweaking the sauce, keep tweaking the techniques. You want to make sure it's not too sweet, it's not too sour.
It was that constant tweaking of this recipe as we went through the process with chicken parm. See, people don't realize, I don't think, they think we sit in this lab and we're tasting tomato sauce. That's not the case. We're putting it right on chicken parm.
Step one.
Step one, okay? And we're tasting it in situation,
On the
the
field.
way that someone would be eating it at their home, maybe in a small restaurant, or anything along those lines.
Maybe
And
they're
we're
hosting a
making
dinner
sure
party and
we've now tested it on, so many people, especially those nearest and dearest to us, our families. Your mother approves of it, my children approve of it.
kid tested, mother approved.
There you go.
This is your boneless, skinless chicken breast that's been lightly butterflied and pounded. All-purpose flour, whisked egg, and this is a homemade seasoned breadcrumb mix that we do here. You can obviously substitute any of your favorite at home. So into your flour first. Make sure you knock off any excess flour before going into the egg. I like to use a fork for the egg so that you don't get your hands too messy. Again, you're going to want to drain off any excess and into your bread. And then just make sure you really pack in your crumb so that there's no bald spots on your chicken. Whose idea was it first to bottle Carbone sauce?
I honestly don't remember because I think we were all so passionate about it, from the minute that we thought of this idea.
It's years in the works.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about this for almost half a decade, if not more. I mean,
Definitely.
when we started Carbone, we knew we had something incredibly special. And we also knew that we had something that, just because we only have a limited amount of seats in each restaurant, that we weren't able to share with as many people as we wanted. And it immediately became a conversation for us of how do we share this with more people? How do we share the flavors that Mario has created in the restaurant and bring them to the world?
All right, the next step is to fry our cutlet. We use pure olive oil for this. And it's important when you add the chicken to the pan to try to lay it away from you so that the oil never splashes up and burns you. A little helpful tip there. I think the whole thing is incredibly humbling to know that there's a demand for our product, that we are reaching audiences that have never been to our restaurants before but are excited to take a little bit of Carbone home with them. So to see it on store shelves is incredibly humbling.
Yeah, it is. I got a photo the other day from a friend in Rhode Island, and they were in their car.
Big Italian community there.
Yeah, and they were in their car photographing them holding the sauce. I said, "Where'd you get that?" They said, "At the supermarket in Rhode Island." And I said, and that really warmed my heart to Mario's point, because that's a friend who has never been to our restaurants, who I know from many years ago. Hadn't heard from them in a long time, and the idea of them being able to go pick up a jar of sauce and have a taste of Carbone at home was really truly a phenomenal feeling for me.
So you just want to season it.
Salt. Our Carbone marinara sauce. I like to not go all the way to the edge and save a little bit on the outside.
What is the role of sauce in a chicken parm?
One of the major players there.
You only got 3 players, 4, right? You got the chicken, you got the breadcrumbs, you got the sauce, you got the cheese,
That's it.
right?
That's all
So
you
25% of that equation is the sauce. And the truth is, I mean, in my opinion, I don't know what you think, Mario, the sauce has probably the largest effect because it can go wrong in so many ways. You can not only have a sauce that doesn't taste good, you can further that by having a sauce that doesn't taste good and putting way too much of it on, which I think is prevalent right now in society.
Saucing.
Over saucing,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey friends. So I'm gonna transfer our breast.
Still in mistake room, you guys.
Then you are gonna put the tomato sauce on it. A couple tablespoons per piece.
We added a whole cup.
Because in the Italian-American culinary vernacular, the idea of abundance went too far in some of these areas. You know, you want to serve that abundant Italian-American meal, but you don't want to drown it out in far too much sauce. And if the sauce is too sweet or it's too acidic, I mean, your dish is totally ruined.
You know, we've put in hundreds of hours, you know, specifically designing this sauce so that it goes perfectly with chicken parm. And if you follow the, you know, the recipes and the incredible videos and instructions that Mario's put together for the home cook, I think that you have a very good chance when using our sauce at making something that's truly restaurant quality.
Parmesan cheese all the way to the edge. This is homemade mozzarella we make every day here. A little bit more Parmesan. And then we'll broil this.
I think we've achieved the goal, which was to bring Carbone into people's home and have that same joy and that same smile that we find people in the restaurant and leaving the restaurant feel when they're cooking at home. And I think that that's been the best thing about this whole experience.
Now we'll plate it. Grab our marinara again. Still nice and hot. Put a nice puddle of sauce down. Some fresh torn basil.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm very proud of what we made. Proud of you. Congratulations.
Proud of you. Congratulations. I think we made something really special. I think we're going to make a lot of people really happy, which is what we try to do.
Cheers.
Cheers.